Malaysia proposes to reactivate KL-Singapore high-speed rail project. Plus, an independent speaker was charged with insulting the young dipper Tuan Agong. And German mogul brutally dismembered. Those are the headlines for tonight. I'm Handy Gui and this is TVS Nightline. In a chilling turn of events, Hans-Peter Mark, a prominent German real estate tycoon, was tragically found dead in a rental property in Thailand. Disturbing details have emerged from the local media reports indicating that his body had been dismembered and concealed within a freezer. Alongside the discovery of various weapons, including a chainsaw, the unsettling incident unfolded after the 62-year-old entrepreneur went missing on July 4th, prompting his concerned wife to contact the authorities. He had failed to return home following a scheduled business meeting, raising immediate alarm.
According to Nong Pru Police Chief Tawi Kuttaleng, the body was found at 11 p.m. on Monday, located through security camera footage. The rented property where the body was discovered was leased by German business partners Olaf and a disabled woman. They, along with another German, are being questioned as potential suspects. Mac's car found in a condominium parking lot on Sunday with traces of cleaning solvent on seats, dashboard and steering wheel. A large sum missing from victim's bank account is believed to be connected to the crime. Further details withheld by Tawi.
An independent speaker pleaded not guilty in the Sessions Court today to 2 charges of making offensive postings against the young dipper Tuan Agong, Al-Sultan Abdullah Riayatuddin Al-Mustafa Billah Shah, through the WhatsApp application in November last year.
2 offences occurred on November 22nd last year in Batu Sepuluh, Kampung Pulau Padang Botak Kiri, Perak Tengah District. The accused, 62-year-old Ab Malik Hussein from Kota Baru, Kelantan, faces charges under Section 223, Subsection 1, Subsection A of the Communications and Multimedia Act 1998. Each charge carries a maximum penalty of 50,000 ringgit, imprisonment up to 1 year, or both. If found guilty, there could be an additional fine of 1,000 ringgit for each day the offence continues. Judge Aziza Ahmad granted bail of 3,500 ringgit with 1 surety for each charge and scheduled August 14th for mention. Deputy Public Prosecutor Saiful Ahmad Mod prosecuted the case while lawyer Muhammad Kazaliyin represented Ab Malik.
Now, Malaysia plans to reactivate the previously cancelled Kuala Lumpur-Singapore high-speed rail HSR project. Hence, the Malaysian government, through the MyHSR Corp, is seeking concept proposals from the local and international firms and consortiums to reactivate the project. The firm said in a statement that currently it is embarking on a full-fledged request for information RFI to enable the private sector to submit concept proposals to develop and operate the KL-SG HSR project via a public-private partnership model.
MyHSR added the project will be undertaken with new funding mechanisms and implementation models in efforts to further improve the rail transport infrastructure. Initial inputs were gathered in March, said MyHSR Corp CEO Muhammad Nur Ismail, to allow the government to assess the industry's interest and ability to fully fund the project while evaluating their capabilities in developing the infrastructure. This encompasses areas such as technical specification, project costing, commercial and business models, as well as consortium and governance framework. The KL-SG HSR project was previously cancelled in January 2021. It covers 350 kilometers high-speed railway that includes 335 kilometers within Malaysia and 15 kilometers in Singapore, which would reduce the travelling time from KL to Singapore to just 90 minutes.
Now back in Sarawak, Tourism Minister Dato Sri Abdul Karim Rahman Hamzah emphasised the need for partnerships to achieve win-win situations in public concerts. Acknowledging their potential to enhance tourism and promote the creative industry, Karim highlighted the significance of stakeholder cooperation. He made these remarks in response to Dato Peter Nansian Nguis, President of Redeems, who raised the issue of tax exemption for concerts in Sarawak.
As it is, the government does need taxes also to move forward. As long as the taxes are not too heavy, it is manageable. It's just like ticket prices. But the fact remains, both sides has got to play their part. The government provide all these facilities, all these festival. But public also, or organizers of event, they still have to pay a little bit of taxes here and there. Okay, kalau semua free ataupun tak perlu bayar, macam mana kerajaan nak berjalan?
The federal government has granted approval to 189 out of the 289 applications for temporary personal documents for individuals without citizenship in Sarawak. Notably, among these approvals, 18 individuals have been granted Malaysian citizenship under Article 15A of the Federal Constitution.
Dokumen sementara ini memerlukan syarat, iaitu memenuhi syarat nombor 1 telah didaftar kelahiran. So ada sijil lahir. Nombor 2 telah memohon kewarganegaraan. Jadi ada nombor rujukan yang telah seperti diumum oleh Menteri Dalam Negeri dahulu semasa kami membuat kunjungan hormat ke Putrajaya, kementerian saya mengetuai kementerian untuk membuat kunjungan hormat terhadap Menteri Dalam Negeri. So bahawa resit itu, nombor rujukan permohonan kewarganegaraan boleh digunakan untuk kemasukan ke sekolah dan juga untuk mendapat rawatan kesihatan.
The documentation, valid for 2 years, provides access to healthcare and education for the recipients. Minister of Women, Childhood and Community Wellbeing Development in Sarawak, Dato Sri Fatimah Abdullah, emphasized the significance of obtaining birth certificates for children, as many applications that were not approved were related to children without birth certificates. Additionally, she noted that on July 24th, 60 Sarawakians will receive their Malaysian citizenship approval letters. The Premier of Sarawak, Dato' Patinggi Tan Sri Abang Johari Tun Openg, will personally present these letters to 40 recipients. Minister of Women, Childhood and Community Wellbeing Development, Dato Sri Fatimah Abdullah, expressed her optimism regarding Liana Sari Santud's citizenship application. Fatimah emphasized that there is strong evidence of Liana's Sarawakian status through her family tree. They have also discovered proof of citizenship through her grandmother's documents. Liana, a student at the University of Technology Sarawak UTS, along with her mother and 4 siblings, has a good chance of having her identity card application approved. The longhouse where Liana's mother's resides can provide evidence of their residency, and the son of the longhouse chief has pledged support for Liana's citizenship application. The ministry is adopting a comprehensive approach to address Liana's case, as well as those of her siblings and mother all together. Previously, Liana shared her situation on TikTok and is looking forward to pursuing a degree in accountancy at UTS in September.
Premier of Sarawak, Dato' Patinggi Tan Sri Abang Johari Tun Openg, will lead the Sarawak Independence Expedition Convoy from the Serian Division to the Samarahan Division on July 15th. His presence marks the peak of the 60th Sarawak Independence celebration in the Samarahan Division, which will be enlivened with various exciting activities from July 14th to 18th.
According to the Samarahan Resident Office, the activities will take place at the Summer Shopping Mall, Kota Samarahan, and will include all districts, namely Samarahan, Asajaya, Sibuyao, Simunjan, Gedong, and the small district of Sarong Jaya. Among the activities that will take place are the digital exhibition of the 60th Sarawak Independence, Samarahan Kitchen Sales Booth, and a karaoke competition. On July 14th, the Federal Deputy Minister of Rural and Regional Development, Datuk Rubiah Wang, is expected to officiate the pre-launch of the sales booth and Samarahan Kitchen. The following day, an aerobathan competition, colouring competition, esports competition, Mobile Legend, PUBG and Beyblade, knockbang competition, Little Prince and Princess competition, and a cultural stage centred at the Summer Shopping Mall, Samarahan, will take place. In addition to witnessing the arrival of the Sarawak Independence Expedition Convoy led by Abang Johari, the highlight of the event will be adorned by his inauguration of the digital exhibition and visits to the sales booth and Samarahan Kitchen. Meanwhile, the flag-off ceremony for the Samarahan Division-level Sarawak Independence Expedition Convoy on July 16th will be led by Asajaya Assemblyman Datuk Sri Abdul Karim Rahman Hamzah. The convoy will visit the Asajaya Sports Complex to hand over the flag and organize activities in Sarungjaya. On July 17th, the convoy will continue its journey through Samarahan, Simunjan and Gedong, handing over the flag and awarding prizes in the Simunjan district. The Samarahan Division will be the final destination where an active exercise and flag handover to higher learning institutions will take place. The convoy team will also visit special education and several secondary schools in the area. The event will conclude with a flag handover to the Kuching Division convoy at La Promenade Mall, marking the end of the expedition from the Samarahan Division.
In honor of the state's 60th anniversary of independence, the Unit for Other Religions UNIFOR is organizing a special Thanksgiving ceremony set to take place on July 21st. Sarawak's Deputy Minister of Utilities and Communications, Datuk Liwan Lagang, said more than 700 participants from diverse religious backgrounds are expected to participate in this momentous occasion.
Premier of Sarawak, Datuk Patinggi Tan Sri Abang Johari Tonopeng, is scheduled to grace the event.
Dan majlis itu nanti setiap House of Worship akan kita beri peluang untuk mendoakan prosperity for Sarawak, iaitu akan dimula majlis itu akan dimula dengan doa pembukaan oleh Bishop Dato' siapa? Simon Po, ya. Maka selepas itu diikuti dari Bahai, Buddha, Hindu, Kristian, Sikh dan Tao.
Meanwhile, UNIFOR Director Datuk Jack Aman said the same ceremonies will also be held in each division based on the schedule set by the houses of worship.
Jadual tersebut akan kita paparkan dalam yang akan kita beri kepada pihak UPAN nanti akan memaparkan dalam website dan sebagainya.
The ceremony will be held at the Pullman Hotel at 9 a.m. and broadcasted live on TVS and the Sarawak Public Communication Unit's UCAST Facebook and YouTube channel.
Coming up right after the break, Asia Vision Awards 2023. And in world news, there seems to be a growing concern over the absence of China's Foreign Minister Qin Gang. Right here on TVS Nightline, stay tuned. Thank you for staying with us. Now, the NHK Japan achieved success at the Asia Vision Awards 2023, which took place at the Waterfront Hotel in Kuching. The awards were given to members of the Asia Pacific Broadcasting Union (ABU) to recognize their exceptional news coverage. In a total of 9 categories, NHK Japan won 2 awards for their outstanding international reporting on the civil conflict in Myanmar and their exceptional coverage of the breaking news of the former Prime Minister Shinzo Abe's assassination. Additionally, RTM Malaysia was also recognized for their impressive sports report on the Johor Ironman competition. Artificial intelligence (AI) needs to be integrated as we advance further in digitalization. Chief Executive Officer of Sarawak Media Group, Rizal Zulkifli, emphasizes the importance of the AI algorithm in analyzing data, which can increase awareness and foster positive change.
Instead of competing, we should collaborate and shape our knowledge. As humans, we can build stronger relationships and learn from one another on utilizing AI tools to cultivate a more informed audience and society. Now, this is where our strength lies, in those offline connections. These smiles and handshakes have the power to move mountains.
For instance, the usage of AI could change the course of how news are to be reported, providing convenient solutions to aid and facilitate the work of a journalist. Speaking at the Asia Pacific Broadcasting News Group meeting themed AI Leading Change and Inspiring a Greener Future in Kuching on Tuesday, amplifying the positivity of AI adoption.
While AI offers remarkable efficiency in streamlining operations, automating tasks, and generating content, it's paramount to maintain transparency with our audiences. As we delve into this space, we must ponder the responsibility of informing our audience when AI is involved in our reporting or workflow. Where do we draw the line when it comes to disclosure? By openly acknowledging the involvement of AI, we uphold the principle of authenticity and trust that are vital to our industry.
In the same development, AI is rapidly changing the way we work, at the same time increasing productivity in many industries, from automating routine tasks to improving decision-making capabilities. AI has the potential to transform the workplace. RTM Director Suhaimi Suhaili said, in order to leverage AI for an increased productivity and avoid job displacement, it should be focusing only on repetitive tasks.
Itu sepatutnya kerja AI. Kalau anda tanya saya lah, itu pada pandangan saya. Dan kita tidak boleh rely 100% kepada AI kerana AI ini sebenarnya adalah satu mesin. Kita ajar mesin tu, you buat ni ya, you buat ni, buat ni. Okey, lepas dia buat ni, buat ni. Bukan AI itu memberitahu kita. Jadi AI apa dia buat adalah dia akan menyenangkan kita untuk mendapat informasi dan sebagainya. Jadi melalui apa yang diberi oleh AI kepada kita, kita buat keputusan. Bukan AI membuatkan keputusan untuk kita. Jadi itulah sebenarnya cara yang terbaik untuk approach AI itu. Jadi kita boleh buat kerja yang lebih berharga, yang lebih bermanfaat dan banyak menggunakan pemikiran. AI kerja untuk repetitif pada ketika ini.
At the same time, Suhaimi also warned the probability of leakage of sensitive data and information when using that technology. Hence, users should control and ensure that privacy is guaranteed.
Jadi itu adalah tanggungjawab kita. Dan kita jangan membeli satu-satu sistem yang kita tak faham. Jadi kalau kita perlukan a third party, parti ketiga yang akan memberikan solution kepada AI dan sebagainya, you have to understand what you're buying. Yeah? Jadi that is why we have to have experts to help us run whatever that we are planning to do involving AI basically.
He said this when met by TVS reporters at the Global News Forum organized by the Asia Pacific Broadcasting Union (ABU) in Kuching on Tuesday.
Now on to some global affairs. The prolonged absence of China's Foreign Minister Qin Gang has been drawing attention and speculation. Qin will not be present at an anticipated diplomatic gathering in Indonesia this week, but instead will be represented by China's top diplomat Wang Yi. His unexplained absence, spanning over 2 weeks, continues to raise concerns.
The foreign ministers of the Association of Southeast Asian Nations, ASEAN, and China had scheduled a meeting on Thursday prior to the East Asia Summit and ASEAN Regional Forum on Friday. Qin Gang, 57, took over as foreign minister from Wang in December. He was last seen in public on June 25 in Beijing after engaging with officials from Sri Lanka, Russia, and Vietnam. When asked last Friday about an article from U.S. political news website Politico, which speculated on health issues as a possible cause for Qin's absence, Foreign Ministry spokesperson Wang Wenbin responded that he had not heard of the report. Qin was initially slated to meet with the European Union's foreign policy chief, Josep Borrell, in Beijing last week. However, the meeting was postponed after China informed the EU that the previously scheduled dates were no longer feasible. According to a source familiar with the plans, the EU was notified of the postponement just 2 days before Borrell's planned arrival on July 5. U.S. Secretary of State Antony Blinken is also expected to attend the meetings in Jakarta this week, presenting an additional opportunity for discussions with China as the United States seek to mitigate escalating tensions between the two major powers.
Wrapping up the Nightline, recent findings from the World Meteorological Organization (WMO) revealed a significant and alarming decrease in Antarctic sea ice levels. Experts are expressing growing concerns as this decline coincides with exceptionally high global sea surface temperatures. With June marked as the hottest month ever recorded, it saw Antarctic sea ice levels drop to the lowest point since satellite observations began, measuring 17% below the long-term average.
During a press briefing in Geneva, Chief of the World Climate Research Programme, Michael Sparrow, expressed a deep concern over this unprecedented phenomenon.
There really is completely unprecedented, this kind of reduction in sea ice that we've seen around the Antarctic. The Antarctic region is normally thought of being relatively stable. It's much colder than the Arctic. We're used to seeing, these big reductions in sea ice in the Arctic, but not in the Antarctic. It's around about 5 standard deviations for the mathematicians around here, below what we would expect or we have seen in the past.
The WMO also highlighted that global sea surface temperatures reach record highs for this time of the year in May and June. The warming of the world's ocean is not limited to the surface, it is rapidly spreading. Furthermore, the emergence of the El Nino weather pattern is expected to further elevate temperatures, both on land and in the oceans. This could lead to more frequent occurrences of marine heat waves and extreme temperatures.
See the world closer with TVS as we bring you the latest news updates both locally and internationally. For more headlines anytime, anywhere, just head on to our official website at tvstv.my or follow us on our social media platforms. And that's all the time we have for TVS Nightline. I'm Handy Gui. Thank you for watching and have a good night.